Welcome to Fashionable Trash Talk. I'm your host, Aliyah, where we discuss all things fashion. Don't forget to subscribe. Welcome to a new episode of Fashionable Trash Talk with Aliyah. This is season 2, episode 68. This is how I would style Lola Brooke if she were my client. This is a YouTube request. I have to be honest, if y'all didn't request this, I probably would have not done Lola Brooke. But I feel like sometimes y'all be putting me on to people who may not necessarily be on my radar, but may have some online traction, if you will, even outside of their given career path. And so what I have to say about her fashion, I'm not really impressed. It's like, I don't like it. I think, how can I put it? I think New York sometimes can be hit or miss. I think either you can get really great fashion out of New York or you can get very chaotic fashion out of New York. It's like a catch-22. But the reason why I chose to do her is that I think in the industry overall, there is a struggle to dress petite bodies. And I think a perfect example of that is JT from the City Girls. I know she's not in the City Girls anymore, but JT is more on the petite, shorter side. Quinta, who plays on Abbott Elementary, is more on the shorter, petite side. And I feel like often with them, stylists don't pick the most flattering pieces for their body type. It's either too long, too big, too boxy. And there is always some sort of imbalance in looks when it comes to the petite ladies amongst this generation of stylists, if you will. So I figured it would be fun to at least do her and to exhibit how I would style someone with her body type, because I don't think I'm not gonna say I haven't done, but so far I can't really recall too many of the petite girls that I've done. So this is how I would style Lola Brooke if she were my client. For hair, I want her with soft romantic hair. I feel like, and I hope I'm making sense, like Lola Brooke look has like a lot of harsh lines and like squareness, if you will. Like, although she's like short and petite, like her face has like more squared features. And like when they put wigs on her hairlines are usually a bit more like squared off, like wiggish, if you will. And I would just love to see her with hair and makeup that just softens all of the looks. Because I feel like when you do things so harshly like that, it ages her and makes her look a lot older than what she is. And I would just love to see her with just softer curls or like fun type of curls, but just still soft. Definitely softer hairlines. Things that just don't look as wiggy, even if they are wigs or U-parts or something like that. Just having the hairline look a bit softer so that it's more flattering to her face and her features. And even with the curls and the layers and everything, I just would love to see her with more romantic and playful hair. So for makeup, I have to be honest, I absolutely hate the current makeup that Lola Brooke has. I think it's way too hard. I hate those brows, and I don't like how harsh her brown lip liner is when she does the looks. I feel like she tries to do more natural looks, but because everything is so hard, it kind of defeats the purpose. And she is like married to matte foundation, and I just need her to switch everything up. I want her just to have soft, kind of baby doll, but natural adjacent type of makeup looks. I want looks that are just going to completely soften her jawline, not make the nose look so pointy and pronounced and squared, like soften that, like her cheekbones soft. I just want everything soft, like the lips soft. Even if it has the brown lip liner, but glosses and stuff that kind of softens the brown and doesn't make it like the star of the show. I want those brows gone. I want her with a softer brow, something completely different. The cheeks, I think she has great cheekbones, and I would love to see blushes and highlighters and bronzers that are more flattering to her cheekbones versus making her look so chiseled at times in the face. And I would love to see her. I don't think she necessarily has to go completely dewy, but I would love to see her with a foundation that has more of a natural satin finish versus such a matte finish. I think that the girls got to get back to beauty standards that are for women and less of the drag queenie-esque type of makeup looks that aren't always flattering to our features. And especially if your features are a little bit more squared off, it kind of makes you look a little like more mature, or in some cases can lean more on the masculine side when we do too much of it. So I think that this makeup look would be way more flattering to her features and her image overall, because again, she's like short, cute, and petite. So I think she should have a makeup look that is more aligned with that versus a makeup look that is just so harsh and matte. Okay, for this first look, I actually found the dress first. I thought the dress was cute. And I'm like, oh, well, you know, she's petite. So this mini dress will look cute on her. And I love the color pink. I think it's just so cute and feminine. But I like jeweled hot pinks versus like the softer pinks. And then I paired the dress with these Tom Ford heels to kind of match the gold detailing in the dress. I thought the Dolce & Gabbana bracelet and earrings were so girly and feminine to kind of bring the look together. And of course the Judith Lever novelty French fries and fish and chips type of purse I thought was perfect to kind of keep the look still youthful and not too over the top or too mature. For this next look, I kept like her physique in mind. I was like, okay, the Jean Paul Gaultier capris would look so cute on her. And so I found this cute corset top that had like the sleeves that you attach to it. I felt like that would pair perfectly with the capris. I found these cute open toe shoes that kind of matched the detailing, the satin detailing that's on the capri pants. I found the purse because I felt like the purse colors match perfectly with the color palette of this outfit, and the vintage Chanel chain earrings. If you look closely at the top, there's some type of chain detailing in that. And so that's what made me select these earrings, because I love kind of matching to the smaller details. But I thought this would be a really great look for her. Now, this look right here was a direct nod to New York peak 2000s fashion. A friend and I was having this discussion, and I think I may have discussed this before in other videos. The reason why that everyone is missing the mark when it comes to this 2000 fashion is that no one is giving up North East Coast women their props. And in this case specifically, the New York fashion. That 2000s trend, everyone's doing it wrong because they keep basing it off of Southern trends and styles. And no shade to the girls, but Southern girls were never leading the pack when it came to fashion, but they damn sure weren't leading the pack when it came to the 2000s, early 2000s type of fashion. And I think that's why the girls keep doing all these dumb, corny looks. And it's just like, that's not what was trending at that time. So to give nod to Lola's New York heritage, that's what the base of these next two looks were. I felt like this fur coat, although she's petite, I think we all love an oversized fur moment. And of course, the coat could always be tailored to her body as well. But I felt like this was such a good fur coat, faux fur, to do with her look. Of course, I matched it with the matching Fendi fur purse because I'm like, this would be perfect. I want her to be a Roberto Cavalli girl. I feel like out of all the girls that are trying to wear the Cavalli pieces, I think that Lola has the range to pull it off. So I did these jeans with the Cavalli top, which I feel like pair perfectly with the fur coat, because again, you want to be fashionable, but you don't want to overdo it. And then we paired it with the Jimmy Choo pumps. And to give nod to the hats and fur looks that comes out of New York, I decided to do the denim Prada baseball cap with it. And to match the purse, we did the Fendi, the drop Fendi earrings. And I felt like this was such a high fashion, very much nod to early 2000s New York fashion look for her that I think that Lola would be able to pull off. Again, another nod to New York East Coast fashion in the early 2000s. This time we did another fur coat, but not as long. I thought this fur was so cute and paired it with the Balenciaga capris. They have like the fur bottom. I was like, this is so cute. And of course, we paired it with a nice sling back pump and a Gucci purse that I thought was so cute. And I decided to do like this little green leather top just to keep the look simple. Again, fashionable, but not too much over the top. And I just feel like this is just such a classic 2000s New York type of girl vibe. Actually, I'll just give it to like all the East Coast because this gives me like Philly too, like how we dress too. But I'm going to give it to the New York girlies for this look because that's where Lola is from. But I feel like this is just such a vibe and would be such a hit in a look for her. Okay, so for this next look, I tried to keep it like kind of what like the current trends are. And so again, I want her to be a Cavalli girl. So I did these pants and then I filmed the pumps next. And I feel like these pumps, I was like, these would look so cute with those jeans. And then I filmed the Balenciaga bag. I'm okay. Then I paired the earrings with the shoes. And then the top, of course, pairs with the shoes and earrings. And I felt like this was more one of those fashion looks that kind of go with like what the trends are, but still kind of has its own originality in how it's styled. So I just paired this for the sake of what the current trends are, if you will. But I think she would look cute in it. Okay, for this last look, I doubt the sex appeal up some. Again, I told y'all, a Cavalli girl. I felt like this skirt was so cute and perfect, and I paired it with the Dolce & Gabbana bustier top, which I think paired perfectly and gave some sex appeal because I don't think I did any overly sexy looks for her, so I figured like this was a great opportunity. Paired it with these heels and then this Gucci purse, which I think pairs, both of these detailings pair perfectly, like with some of the detailing in the skirt. And then I was like, ooh, her earrings. I want her to wear cute big earrings. So we did the Jean Paul Gaultier moment in her ears. But I felt like this was such a cute but simple and sexy fashion look. So this is how I would style Lola Brooke if she were my client. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Also, let me know if there's anyone else that you would like to see me do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next episode. Follow me on LTK to shop all of my style boards. Make sure you follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok at Ashley2_Aliyah, and you also can shop my Shop My account as well. To book me for styling services, you can visit my website, www.ashleyaliyah.com. To shop my boutique, you can visit www.richbitchcollection.com. If you are in Philadelphia, Delaware, the counties around Philadelphia, or New Jersey area, you can book me for makeup services at www.sincerelyashleyb.com, and you also can shop my cosmetic line. Thank you for watching my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my playlist to binge watch my videos.